This is the dream I had on the 24th of August. It was dark, and I mean so dark. There was no street lights or any type of light, and there appeared to be a war happening that was fierce and horrible, worse than you could possibly imagine. There were tanks and other machinery doing damage. Then in this dark place, people were scattered and looking for places to hide. There were people with guns everywhere, just shooting at people. Two men plotting against someone or something. I was asleep on the bunk bed, awaking to find myself here. And as I noticed what was going on, I was pretending to be asleep. And then I thought, I need to get out of here. And the witch near me was casting a spell on the two men. Then I climbed down the steps, freaking out, and I left the room while the men weren't paying attention. I was scared out of my mind at the evil I had just witnessed. Then I was running and running to get away from these people, running down the street and came across a woman who happened to be wearing a full head covering. She smiled and was going with me as she changed direction. Then I hid in the shadow of a woman's porch, spoke to them to buy some time. I was trying to receive help from the woman also, but she couldn't, and she too was afraid, but told me when I should flee. The man was getting angry and told me to leave. As he said that, I saw the two men vanish somewhere else. Then I quickly fled over the grass and ran as fast as I could. And then came up to a street towards a structure of wooden stairs, not very stable at all. So I got off. And I appeared to be holding a bunny, but it was filled with mud. Then I thought I needed to get rid of the woman, so I went under the structure. That's when this man took me. I kicked and screamed as he took me, and then I was back where I started. They were obviously the ones who kidnapped me in the first place. I was yelling out for Yeshua the whole time. And then an angel came and rewound the dream, and I was back at the structure, and he told me to let go of the bunny. I was unsure because I didn't know if it was a real bunny or not. But he reassured me it was a toy bunny. So I put it in the mud, and then he told me to go into the pocket of his wing. Then we flew up, up, and up. Then we arrived at the throne room, and he let me go. Then suddenly, I was in a garden, bright and beautiful, and Jesus was there. He was just having his arms open for me, and having such compassion on his face. I cried in his arms, and he just rocked me until I stopped crying. The main reason why I was crying was because of the evil I had seen, and that scared me. Then I woke up slightly and suddenly seen a vision of a beautiful garden, and an angel told me to go back to the garden. So I closed my eyes and went back to the garden, and me and Yahushua were on a swing, and we were just gently swinging and looking at his beauty. Interpretation. The two men was the false prophet and the false Messiah. The war, the World War III, the beginning. People scattering and others with guns is the great persecution. Me being kidnapped by these two men is to symbolize God's faithful ones who will not deny him, being kidnapped by governments and the deep state. The unstable wooden stairs is the state of the earth and how it is collapsing. Me letting go of the bunny is the bride receiving discernment on what is real and what is fake. The angel taking me up was the gathering of God's people. The garden at the end of the dream is the Garden of Eden in heaven, within the kingdom of heaven. We were changed and would never part from Yahushua again. Jesus Christ.